Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right off the bat. The way men and women see relationships can be as different as night and day. Now, don't get me wrong, love is beautiful, but understanding the dynamic of what men really want, that's the real key to making it work. Detachment is not about distance, but balance in relationships. Often, people misunderstand detachment as a lack of love, interest, or commitment, but in reality, it's about creating a healthy space where both partners can thrive. When a woman practices detachment, she isn't walking away from her partner emotionally, she's simply focusing on maintaining her individuality while being in the relationship. Men by nature are wired to value independence. They need room to process their emotions, pursue their goals, and operate within their personal space without feeling smothered or controlled. Detachment gives them that freedom while reinforcing a sense of respect and trust within the relationship. When a woman is overly focused on her partner, seeking constant reassurance or trying to control his every move, it can inadvertently push him away. He may start to feel stifled, as though his ability to make decisions or function independently is being questioned. On the other hand, when a woman balances her love for her partner with a strong sense of self, she sends a clear message: I'm here for you, but I don't depend on you to define who I am. That kind of energy is magnetic. It shows confidence, security, and emotional maturity, all of which are qualities men deeply admire. Detachment also allows both partners to bring their best selves to the relationship. Instead of becoming enmeshed, where one person's happiness depends entirely on the other, each partner has the freedom to grow, pursue passions, and come back to the relationship as a whole, fulfilled individual. It eliminates unnecessary pressure and fosters a deeper, more meaningful connection. Detachment isn't about creating distance, it's about maintaining the balance that keeps love thriving. It's a way of showing that you love yourself enough to stand strong, which makes the relationship even stronger. Men are drawn to women who are confident and self-assured. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. And for men, it's magnetic when a woman carries herself with self-respect and assurance. This kind of confidence doesn't come from arrogance or trying to prove anything to others. It comes from within, from knowing your worth and being unapologetically yourself. And so when a woman walks into a room with a head held high, secure in who she is and what she brings to the table, she commands attention without even trying. That energy is irresistible because it signals independence, strength, and authenticity. A confident woman doesn't chase validation. She doesn't need constant reassurance from her partner or others around her because she already knows her value. This self-assurance creates a sense of stability in a relationship. Men feel at ease with women who are comfortable in their own skin because it removes the pressure of constantly having to prove something or meet unrealistic expectations. Instead, the relationship becomes a partnership where both people can uplift and inspire one another. What makes confidence even more powerful is that it often inspires admiration and respect. A self-assured woman doesn't compromise her values or lose herself in the relationship. She sets boundaries, pursues her passions, and isn't afraid to prioritize her happiness. This independence shows a man that she is with him because she chooses to be, not because she needs to be. That choice carries significant weight. It makes her presence feel like a privilege, not an obligation. Confidence is also contagious. When a woman believes in herself, she encourages her partner to do the same. Her strength uplifts him, motivating him to step into his own power. In this dynamic, the relationship becomes a space of mutual growth and empowerment. Make yourself the center of your happiness, not the man. It's easy to fall into the trap of prioritizing someone else's needs, emotions, and desires over your own, especially in a relationship. But true fulfillment comes from within, and no one else can give you lasting happiness, not even the man you love. When you place your happiness entirely in his hands, you put undue pressure on the relationship. It's a weight no one can carry, and over time, it can lead to disappointment and resentment. A healthy relationship begins with two whole, happy individuals coming together, not two people depending on each other to feel complete. When you make yourself the center of your happiness, you take responsibility for your own joy, passions, and growth. You pursue your dreams, nurture your interests, and maintain a life outside the relationship. This doesn't mean neglecting your partner. It means showing up as the best version of yourself. When you're happy and fulfilled on your own, you bring more to the relationship. More love, more energy, and more positivity. This kind of independence is not only attractive, but also necessary for long-term connection and respect. Men are naturally drawn to women who exude self-reliance because it demonstrates confidence and security. A woman who has her own sense of purpose and fulfillment creates a dynamic where the relationship enhances her life rather than defining it. It also allows the man to relax and focus on being a partner instead. Moreover, centering your happiness on yourself prevents you from losing your identity in the relationship. It keeps you grounded and reminds you of your own worth. When you focus on living your best life, the right partner will see that and want to be a part of it, not because he has to, but because he chooses to. Trust and freedom create the foundation for lasting love. At the heart of any successful relationship lies trust, not just in your partner, but also in yourself and the connection you share. When you trust a man, you give him the freedom to be himself, to pursue his goals, and to navigate his life without feeling constrained or doubted. This freedom is not about letting go of boundaries or expectations. It's about creating a space where both individuals feel safe to grow and thrive together. For men, trust is incredibly important. It signals respect and faith in their ability to handle their responsibilities and make good choices. When a woman constantly questions or micromanages a man's actions, it can create a sense of suffocation. He may feel like he's under scrutiny rather than in a partnership. On the other hand, when trust is present, it fosters an environment of mutual respect and ease. A man feels value when he knows his partner believes in him, and this motivates him to show up as his best self in the relationship. Freedom is equally essential because it allows the relationship to breathe. When two people maintain their individuality and independence, they bring fresh energy into the connection. Freedom doesn't mean a lack of commitment. It means recognizing and honoring the unique paths each person is walking, even as they walk together. It's the freedom to chase dreams, maintain friendships, and nurture passions without feeling guilty or restricted. By granting trust and freedom, you strengthen the emotional bond between you and your partner. It builds a foundation of security where love can flourish naturally. When a man feels trusted and free, he doesn't feel the need to pull away. He feels compelled to come closer, knowing he's valued for who he is and not for who he's expected to be. Men value being chosen over feeling obligated. In any meaningful relationship, the difference between these two dynamics is profound. When a man feels chosen, it means he knows you're with him because you genuinely want to be, not because you feel pressure, dependent, or stuck. This sense of being chosen creates a powerful bond of appreciation and mutual respect. On the other hand, when a man feels like he's merely fulfilling a role or obligation, the relationship can start to feel transactional or forced, which often leads to distance or resentment over time. Choosing someone means showing up for them wholeheartedly while maintaining your sense of self. It means making a deliberate decision to love, support, and share your life with them, not out of necessity, but out of a genuine desire to build something meaningful together. When a man feels chosen, it boosts his confidence and sense of worth in the relationship. He feels valued for who he is, not just for what he provides or what he can do for you. This motivates him to invest even more deeply in the connection, knowing it's built on mutual affection and respect. At the same time, being chosen carries a deeper significance because it allows love to flourish freely. Obligation often brings a sense of weight or responsibility, where the relationship feels more like a duty than a joy. But when you choose each other, the relationship becomes a source of excitement and renewal. It becomes a partnership built on freedom, where both individuals actively decide to stay, grow, and support one another every day. Ultimately, the act of choosing someone over and over again, without expectation or obligation, creates a dynamic where love can thrive naturally. It fosters gratitude, openness, and a deeper connection that stands the test of time. Detachment is the secret to maintaining dignity, respect, and peace. In relationships, it's easy to lose yourself in the emotions, routines, and dynamics of being with someone you love. But when you practice detachment, you allow yourself to remain grounded in your own identity while still nurturing the connection. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care or aren't invested. It means you choose not to attach your self-worth, happiness, or stability solely to the actions or presence of your partner. This mindset fosters an inner strength that radiates outward, earning you both respect and admiration. Dignity in a relationship comes from knowing when to prioritize yourself and your values. It's the quiet confidence that says, I love you, but I won't compromise who I am for the sake of this relationship. Detachment allows you to approach situations with clarity, setting boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. It prevents you from clinging out of fear or insecurity, and instead encourage you to stand firm in your worth, no matter the circumstances. Respect flows naturally from this place of strength. When a man sees that you don't rely on him to validate your existence, he's more likely to honor and value you. Detachment communicates that you are with him because you choose to be, not because you need him to complete you. This kind of independence not only deepens his respect for you, but also inspires him to bring his best self to the table. Lastly, peace is the ultimate gift of detachment. When you're not overly attached to controlling outcomes or depending on someone else for your happiness, you can approach the relationship with calm and confidence. You let go of the anxiety and fear that often accompany dependency. This peace creates a solid foundation for love to grow naturally, without pressure or strain. In every relationship, the balance between connection and individuality is crucial. Detachment isn't about creating distance, it's about fostering self-respect, mutual trust, and emotional independence. When you prioritize your happiness, maintain confidence, and approach love with dignity, you create a dynamic that inspires deeper respect and admiration. Men are drawn to women who know their worth and choose love freely rather than out of need or obligation. By embracing detachment, you not only strengthen the bond, but also create space for authentic growth and partnership. Love thrives when both individuals bring their whole selves to the relationship, grounded in mutual respect.